Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream. This is going to be a bit different. I can do some chatting with Dizzle, and if we can get up and running, and I'm just going to be clicking on playing a little bit of Bejeweled 3 just for a little background. Let's see if we can get in there though. All right. I'll ask to join his stream. And we'll see how this goes. Now, turn that mic off. No, have the mic on.
Okay, how do I play? How do I play the song?
How do I do share chat? No, if I go this one, is it streaming together? Invite a guest.
Say what now?
Serious Dizzle. Send invite. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly because it's not normally.
2025 was just the beginning.
Oops. He's got an ad. Let me put him on mute. I can't hear anything he's saying because he's on mute. Okay. I think I've sent you an invite. I don't know. Okay. What's that? I don't know. You've joined the session from somewhere else. Except he wants to collaborate. That's good. I'm clicking on all the things.
There is voice. Yay!
Can you hear me?
Correct.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Yippee-ki-yay! I won't say the rest of it.
Okay, all right.
There was an MF with that one as well.
Indeed. That was a good movie.
Oh dear. So,
how we doing?
We're doing really well, actually, now. Better than before. I spent 3 hours in the emergency department with my son.
Ooh.
So he had chest pains, and yeah, they had to rule some stuff out. And it ends up quite possibly that he had a cold over a week ago, and they reckon there was an infection, and with his coughing and whatever else, he's strained a muscle or something in his chest, which for whatever reason it's decided to start hurting now.
Oh no.
So that's better than him having a heart attack, which, you know, that's where your mind goes.
Right.
Yeah, so we're doing really cool at the moment.
That's good.
So, and where have you been that you've been drinking? Or just at home?
Okay, so a rapper friend of mine, one of his business adventures is creating beer specifically for for other musicians, other rappers.
Oh, wow.
So today's event was a beer release for this group, Los Angeles group known as the Visionaries,
Okay.
celebrating their 30th year anniversary in the music industry.
Wow, that's so long.
Yeah, yeah. They've been around the block and then some.
Wow, that is so cool. And what was the beer like?
It tasted a bit like a cross between a Stella Artois
Uh,
and a Heineken.
and a Heineken.
Yeah, yeah. I drink Stella and Heineken. Those
Mm,
are two of my go-tos. So
all
it
right.
was quite pleasing. So I had more than a couple. Yeah, it wasn't strong. So it was like you needed a few to get you going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But then they added up.
So, yeah, yeah. It added up after a while.
Wow, that is so
Yeah,
cool.
um, it, it it was raining. It was raining this weekend, and we had a little break in the rain, and it was drizzling later at the end of the night. But enough people came out. It was a full event. So,
Nice. That is
and
so.
those guys are up there. So, one of them has an amputated leg
Hmm.
from I'm gonna assume diabetes.
Okay.
And then another one had an injured leg. He was on crutches. So it was like watching a little geriatric hip hop show. It was like, this is where the culture's. But the music was still there. It was like, oh man, Pop, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Pop.
You can still rap. You can still rap. You still got it, OG. But yeah, it was a little visually. Yeah, it's time, fellas. 30 years is a long time. But then you're a fan of the music, so you're like 30 years, 30 more years, let's go.
Yeah, prove it. Prove that we can't. But then,
Right, right.
there's some legendary bands and whatever else. Like take AC/DC for one. Like seriously, they've been rocking for God knows, really. Um,
I'm
and the
sure of it.
classics. What's that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. And there's, the classics. Like just yeah. As long as they can still hit the tunes and whatever else, if they can't do
Yeah,
what they used to do, no one will give a damn because they're going, this is my childhood, this is a memory. And like when Kiss came out to Australia on their last tour and everything, um, just those sort of bands, they've got the following, they've got, you know, and if they're not quite up to snuff, you've still got
hmm,
like, damn, they're still good for their age.
yeah,
So
yeah. I don't know. Like for, I mean, hip hop music in itself is a competitive atmosphere
right.
because you're always proving I'm the best. I'm the best. You're not just music because you can, like other genres of music.
Okay.
You're making music because you're better and you're competing and you're proving that you're better. So it
It's
has an
different.
aggressive tone.
Okay. Yep.
So for anybody who's out there doing it for this long, they're like, yeah, we are the best because we've been around for this long.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then at the same time, you're looking at it like, how much longer can they continue to be the best?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because obviously the newer guys are coming around and they're good in their own right, and they're claiming that they're the best too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlike other genres of music, you don't hear, Metallica battling uh, Guns N' Roses for I'm the best rock band in the world. It's
Yes.
not that competitive nature. They're just playing music because they can.
Oh. Okay. Yep. Yep.
No, it's very different. I don't know why it's like that though. I mean,
Has it always
it's
been
just like
like that?
yeah, it's been like that from the start. Like, hey, I'm from Brooklyn. We started this. We rap better than you. Nah, man, Queens got better MCs. It's always been like that. Like, it drives it drives them to be better wordsmith and say more clever things
Right.
and be more exotic with the way they punctuate a word and sentence or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
So hip hop has always been like that
Yeah.
because we're rapping who's the best. So to see to see these guys do it, not just these guys from tonight, but everyone else who's been around, like my favorite group is Wu Tang, and they've been around for 30 years.
Wow.
30, 32, 32 years
Really?
because they
That is.
came out in 93.
Yep. Yep.
So for 32 years, they've been hailed as the greatest group in hip hop. I mean, some people will disagree, but I mean, really though, they are. They've done so much,
How does that
and
go? Prove me wrong.
yeah. Prove me wrong. They've done okay. Quick hip hop history. So NWA, which is Dr. Dre not first started, but when he first became Dr. Dre.
Okay.
And him and his group, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, MC Ren, DJ Yella. Who else am I missing? Ren, Dre, Ren, Ice Cube, Yella, and Easy. Yeah, those five. They're from the West Coast, and they started the quote unquote gangster rap
Right.
because they're just thinking about what's in the neighborhood, which was gang banging and drugs and all that stuff. And then from the East Coast, guys like Grandmaster Flash, Furious Five, they were rapping the same thing, but there weren't quote unquote gangsters and gang banging. They were just being guys from the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So NWA did it to put California lifestyle on the map and on some this is how we do it out west. You better wear your right colors when you're in the red. Don't get
Oh,
caught up in the
okay.
wrong hood.
Yeah. Yeah.
That type of stuff. And they took that so far until the band just broke up and people went their separate ways and then they became their own superstars by themselves. And then Wu-Tang came around in 93 and instead of breaking up and becoming individual stars on their own, they stayed together but created contracts to drift apart individually and get signed to different labels and then come back under the same moniker as Wu Tang Clan. And no one has ever done that before. So that was like super unique back in the day. Like, you mean we could be a group and a solo at the same time and still get paid twice?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Nobody was doing that. It was innovative. And then other groups turned around and did that, copied their style and shit.
Right.
So yeah, one of the main reasons why Wu Tang is the best because they never broke up.
And they stayed together all the time.
Yeah, there's fussing and fighting, sure, but they never broke up. And they still make music.
Well, that sounds like they're doing the right thing then. So,
Oh yeah. Um.
have you got any
All right.
questions for
Yeah.
me?
I don't know the question and answer energy kind of faded because people went to sleep and left the chat and all that stuff. So we're just hanging out, chatty.
Pretty cool though.
No specific questions. I mean, um, hold on, let's see. Mm, okay, Lamb did ask, "What are you having for dinner, Mom?"
I made, hang on, let me get the recipe. Hang on, hang on, hang on. It was really yummy. It was really yummy, and we actually changed it a little bit. And I made it last night for tea, and it was so yummy. I've made it for tonight's tea as well. It's basically like a sausage tomato pasta. So it's like a chorizo, a couple of chorizo sausages, a couple of tins of chunky tomato or whatever. So not a sauce, but just like either diced tomato or whatever. Some garlic, salt, pepper, pasta, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, some fresh basil leaves, and dried oregano. And you can put a bit of chili in as well. And yeah, so you cook up, you quarter the sausages or whatever. You like cut long ways again, and then cut it in pieces. You cook some
Hmm.
garlic in the pan, put some oregano, put some bit of chili, cook it all up together, shove in the tins of tomato, heat that up, chuck in a little bit of basil, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, chuck the pasta in, and then what you can do is um, you can put in a little bit of cream to help thicken it a little bit. And the cream, or if you don't want to put in cream, put in just a tinge of milk, and that will actually take away the acidic taste of tomatoes if you don't like that. And yeah, so you have that and put some grated cheese on top, and it's delicious. So yeah, and
Delicious, you said.
the kids really loved it, and so we had it um, last night, and they don't know, but they're getting it again tonight, and hopefully there'll be
Like, I
some
don't
left
feel like
over.
cooking.
What's that?
It's like I don't feel like cooking anything new anymore. You can have yesterday's stuff.
Oh, I hadn't cooked it in ages, and I've gone, do you know what? I really would like to cook it because it's so quick and easy to do. And yeah, if my daughter's working tomorrow, then she can take some and just heat it up at work.
Mm,
Um, and
yes.
it's delicious. So, and then, yeah, if you have it tomorrow, it's like Ello's, which is like leftovers, or as I've said before, it's YMCA's, which is yesterday's meal cooked again. And it tastes better the next day. You know how lasagna, if you cook it one day,
Yeah, wait, wait. What was that? Yesterday's meal cooked again?
YMCA, yesterday's meal cooked again.
Interesting. I mean, the only YMCA we know is the
Yeah, I
fucking
know. Yeah,
David
yeah.
McDonald.
Yeah, no. It was related to that or whatever. Someone did that. They said, oh, I'm going to have YMCA's. They go, what the hell? And then, like, yesterday's meal cooked again.
Hmm, interesting.
And yeah. Oh, with those Aussie slangs, with the like, someone goes, oh, are you going to do this? You go, yeah, nah. Which means, yeah, maybe, but you know what? Nah, because I just don't think so. Or they're like, hey, let's play a joke on such and such. You go, yeah, nah. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'd like to, but no, I really shouldn't. But yeah, god damn it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Hmm,
And we're gonna have
sneak.
fun doing it. So but yeah, but you know how if you cook lasagna or bolognese or something like that, if you have it the next day or even the day after, it tastes like a lot better because the herbs and everything have basically it tastes a lot yummier because everything's richer. So
Gotcha.
yeah, what do you have for tea?
Spaghetti.
Sketty? You had some sketty? Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing for
Yeah,
dinner.
I had some spaghetti before I left, which was around 5:36 p.m.
Mm,
And to soak up the drinking that I was going through, I
yes.
had chicken burrito
Oh,
while I
okay.
was out,
Nice. Good
and
thinking.
then came home. I came home and I was like, okay, I'm still hungry, not starving, but I should eat something.
Yeah, I like that.
And I made a Belizean snack known as garnaches,
Oh,
which, which was the crunching that was going on earlier.
okay.
So it's a basic little one too. Um, you fry a tortilla in some oil, grease, whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
and then you get some refried beans and spread that, and you add a diced onion topping and cover with Parmesan cheese, ketchup, and hot sauce if you like the spicy. And that's it. That's like a little thrown together snack that would get sold on the corner for 25 cents each.
Oh, wow.
Like the street vendors that was around the school,
Yeah,
they would have it like pre-fried. Obviously, they're not carrying like hot oil in the streets like that because this was back then.
yeah,
So they would pre-fry a number of tortilla and have it ready to be prepared at the street corner outside the school or whatever.
yeah,
And obviously, if you eat enough, it's a full meal. So it's an easy snack to make at home as a kid growing up, minus the frying stuff as a kid, your
yeah,
parents,
yeah.
whoever for you. And then they just like, all right, here we go. I fried it. You go make how many you want to eat.
That is so
And
cool.
that was like our little growing up meal.
Yeah. My mum used to make everything because my dad was a police officer and mum was a stay-at-home mum with 5 kids. And yeah, basically, she had to make everything to save money on anything because like us kids were eat out of house and home, really.
Do
Because
you have older siblings?
what's that?
Do you have older siblings, or are you the
I've
first?
got an older brother. I'm the second oldest. Then I've got a middle brother, a younger brother, and then the youngest is my sister. So, um, yeah, but they used to eat like so much. We used to have tea and then sweets, and like sweets would probably be like poached, not poached. You know, if you do your own apricots and you jar them, or your pears and you jar them. So mum would do like, apricots, and you might get like a little bit of cream or something like that. And then, a big tea. So the kids all go away. And then like half an hour to an hour later, my brothers would be out in the kitchen looking for something to eat. And it wouldn't be odd for them to grab a bowl and have like 12 wheat bix as a snack for,
Mm,
after dinner because they were hungry. They were, we used to call them legless. You'd have to fill up the legs first before it reached the tummy.
legless. Good.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, nah, it was really interesting growing up with 3 brothers. That pains in the backside, but yeah, it was really cool though at times as well. So, but yeah, mum used to make all the breads and the pizzas and um jams, and she used to like knit jumpers and darn socks and anything basically. They used to buy stuff in bulk as well. um, Anything to save money and to at least let us kids live. And
Nice.
we used to have the hand me down. And then my brother, he had an older, his daughter was older than mine, and then he had a younger daughter, and basically he used to buy clothes for his daughter and used to hand me down to my daughter. And then once she'd grown up enough, I used to do the hand me back for his younger daughter. So you'd have the hand me
The
down and then the hand me back.
the evolution of a hand me down. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, definitely so. And it was all about getting the bargains and that. Like, I went to Kmart once, and when I walked in the door, they must have gone, "Oh, here she comes," because I always used to check the clearance racks and everything, for clothes and shoes and whatever. And as I walked in the door, this voice, it was like a voice from above, over this over the loudspeaker, and it says, "For the next 10 minutes, any yellow clearance sticker is 50% off." And I've just gone, damn. And I headed
Oh
straight.
shit.
And it was at the change of season. So it was going from summer to winter. So all the
Mhm.
sandals, all the summer shoes, which were already out at half price, were now out at like a quarter price or even less, if you know what I mean. Um, so I was picking shoes up for like, $2 or whatever. So what I did was my daughter, she was, I don't know if she was 5 at the time or something, and she was in size 12 shoes. So over here it went size 12, size 13, and then it went into big kids of size 1, 2, and went up from there. So anyway, so I got a, I got these sandals and shoes and that, um, size 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, and that. And then I thought about my brother's older daughter. So I rang them, found out what size she was. And it was her birthday soon. So I got her some pretty sandals, pair of sneakers and everything.
Oh,
I
nice.
I ended up getting I I went to the checkout, and I bought these shoes. I put them in the car, and I stood next to the car going, "This is such a great deal." So I went back in and got some more. I walked out of the shop after getting the second lot with 36 pairs of shoes.
Wait. 36 pairs of shoes in one shopping session?
Yeah, it cost me about $130 for 36
What?
pairs of shoes.
Wow.
So, and but I bought, a couple of different they had some sneakers going out because, they're kids shoes and change of season and whatever. I brought
Mhm.
my niece out of those shoes. I think there was about 8 pairs for her. Um and of course she wouldn't wear through all of them, and they would be the hand me down to my daughter anyway. But I had all these shoes for all the different sizes for the next couple of years, and it was brilliant. So
Right.
that's my best deal ever. But yeah, so I like bargain hunting because when you don't have much, you got to get the most for what is it? Get the most bang for your buck.
Yes. I know that phrase is familiar to me.
Yeah. So
Oh,
no, it was so cool. Oh, that's what I was saying. No, I'm just double checking what time my son is finishing. Whether he finishes at 9 or quarter past. Okay, he's down at finishing at 9. So I have time for one more question, and then I've got to go. Both my
all
kids are out
right.
at the moment, so but yeah, um,
Will you be back on later, or
yeah, quite
what's happening?
possibly.
Just
I have to pick. I've got to pick him up in about 8 minutes, so I'll get there.
mhm.
He's always late coming out, and then
Right.
probably home. But then I've probably got to go pick my daughter up, so I will have to
Right.
see. I could be on,
Right on. I mean, no rush.
but yeah. So, how many animals do you have?
Currently, or there's two cats indoors. The dog Rocky that you know.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas and Margot is one of the cats.
Margot. Okay.
there's two outdoor cats who just were some strays who don't want to leave. Uh,
You feed them
and
so
we
they
feed
keep
them.
coming
We,
back.
we feed them because they're there, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
trying to
well,
be nice.
hungry, yeah.
Um, they don't really have names. I mean, I call them Mo and Gary, but it's not like they're responding to the names and coming over for pets.
Right.
They're still like hissing at me every time I walk by or get too close.
Okay.
But yeah, but before, oh my goodness, we had a cat army in the backyard. But we called animal control, and they sent some people, and we caught and neutered the cat, spayed and neutered the cats. And some of them left, some of them injured, some of them ran away. I don't know. Never
Okay.
came back.
Okay.
But these are the last few that's still there.
Okay. That is so cool. I wish we could have a cat, honest to God. It would be wonderful. But yeah, as I've said, where we're renting, um,
Mm.
she doesn't want us to have animals. They did actually bring a law in to say that um, people, landlords or whatever, can't stop you from having an animal. However, we're on a 6 month lease, and I know if we forced it and we got a cat, that after 6 months she would turn around and go, oh, I need to paint the place and do stuff like this. You have to move out. And then we've got to find somewhere else to go. So in that regard, it's not worth it. But if there was
Gotcha.
somewhere else easy to go, I would definitely move just to get a cat because animals are so great for kids. Like they're so great for everybody, really. If you're stressed and you just sit there patting
Yeah,
them and that, it
yeah, yeah.
it's just
Like
brilliant.
yeah, my cat Lucas, he's like he's attached.
Yeah.
He always comes by and hangs out and sits next to me quietly and chill. And at night he would jump in the bed and want to cuddle, and I'm like, bro, I'm sleeping. Get out of my face. He's like, no, put me under the blankets. I'll be quiet.
No,
And he does.
I'm cold. Just because I've got fur on doesn't mean to say I'm cold.
All right.
Oh dear. All right, I need to go. I need to pick my son up. He'll be ringing soon saying, where are you? So thanks for having me on and this little
Yeah, no
impromptu
problem.
chat. That's lovely.
Yeah, a little random one too. Dizzle time, 1-800 Dizzle time.
When
That's
I,
what I call it.
yeah, that is so
I
cool.
pinned it in the chat.
Yeah, no, I can see. I can see. So, all right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to stop this. And
Thank you.
yeah, I'll come raid you again. Can I raid you twice in one night? Is that so cool?
As many times as you please.
Okay, so those watching on YouTube, thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.